Hey, happy Thanksgiving weekend, everybody. This is Jeff, and this is our weekly update. And today, have a couple things I want to mention. This Sunday is going to be just like last Sunday, in that it'll be online, and we'll be doing it in the room at 8:30, and it'll go out to the YouTube, and then there will be a kids service at 10 o'clock on the YouTube. And so that's what we're going to be doing this week. However, we did learn that the red zone for Boulder County is 50 people for places of worship, not 10 as we were led to believe when we made some decisions last week. So we're revisiting those. We just aren't in a place where we can have those ready to go this Sunday because it's a short week for us here at the staff. It's a holiday weekend. And so we want to encourage you guys to enjoy your Thanksgiving weekend. And we will have new updates next week for what we're going to try and do in December. Now, December 6th, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. December 6th is the first Sunday in December. Greg Fell, our district superintendent, will be delivering the message as a 2020 message for all of us, as well as being available to field questions about our new bylaws and new ways of voting that are recommended in that draft of the bylaws. And we want to give everybody a chance to communicate on that. So we will do that either live or via YouTube, the way we did our last business meeting, or both. So keep watching this space. I hope you guys are ready for a great Thanksgiving. And, ooh, do you hear that? No? Anyway, have a great Thanksgiving weekend. Spend some time with your family. Man, I hear that music, and you know what? That music can only mean one thing. Email day. Email day. Email. It's day for reading emails. Hooray. Okay, email number 1. These are some emails I've gotten over the last few days. I wanted to let you know, Jeff, that our family supports you 100% in following those God has put in authority over us and loving our neighbors well. Thanks again for shepherding our flock well during these crazy times. That is a wonderfully encouraging email. Thank you for that. Here's another one. I loved the relaxed setting of your videos. I assume that means these videos as well as the Monday breakdown that we started this week to talk about the sermon. I also value how you emphasize our need to care for one another. This has clearly been your focal point during this pandemic. Thank you for continually reminding us of what God desires in our relationship. That is exactly the focal point I'm trying to do through all of this, is to love one another well. Here's another good one. I have enjoyed this season of trying to truly grasp what it means that the kingdom is here, that Jesus is king, that I am a citizen of that kingdom. 2020 has been a challenge, and it continues to be just that. I'm not sure if this study has helped resolve any major issues for me this year, but it has given me peace, and it has given me compassion. That is a beautiful email, the kind that pastors love to hear, that God is doing things through our efforts. Here's one. Jeff, we really enjoyed the sermon on Sunday. Well, thank you for that. May Grace Church experience unity as we wait on our Master's return. That was certainly the theme of last Sunday's message. I personally and keenly missed being together as a church. I think we all do. I'm pretty sure I know we all do. I know it's not possible, but I'm feeling a bit nostalgic for normal times. And it might have been the harmonica. Isn't that great to have the harmonica back in music this week? Which we haven't seen in quite a long time, given we were a Sandstone family. The music and sermon brought me to tears at times. Well, we'll have to do better then, if the music and preaching makes you cry. Actually, no, I appreciate that too. Sometimes when I'm playing or involved in music or listening to it, I cry a lot too. And occasionally I have teared up and choked up while I preach because the Spirit moves and we feel things, and that's a great thing. Here's one. Jeff wanted to drop you a quick note. I think you and the team are doing a great job. Now, you might think that I just handpicked these as the positive ones and then I'm not going to read any of the negative ones, and that's where you're right. He goes on and continues, I realize how tough it is with the constantly changing rules and regulations, people leaving, complaining, etc. I probably can only guess at what it is really like for you, but I wanted to tell you to hang in there. Thank you for that. Hold fast. That's one of the themes of 2020. P.S. Is there special significance to the items behind you that we see every week? Yes, there is. Last one. Thank you for your sober, judicious, godly decisions for the church. Thank you for preaching the truth in love. Thank you for the weekly video updates. I look forward to them every week. Well, I look forward to doing them every week. Sometimes I'm not sure if there's going to be any sort of creative juices flowing, but we still try to make it fun and still try to keep you informed of everything we need to keep you informed on. To go back to that special significance, what I was thinking of is whenever we do an email day, maybe I'll pull down one of these items and explain it to you. I had a couple questions actually in person about this. This is an album that I made last year during sabbatical of music. I have plenty of copies I'm happy to give away, or you can find it online at your favorite online way to listen to music, Spotify, etc. It's called Sea of Tranquility. No, it is not corporate worship. So if you're expecting Shine Jesus Shine, that's not what that sounds like. But you might enjoy it and you might not. And if you don't, try and keep that to yourself. But if you do and you want to send me a note, that would be great. There are other things back here we'll get to in other email days. The last thing I want to say is this. In 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, it says, "Be thankful in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus." It is God's will that we be thankful. This Sunday's message is going to be about Thanksgiving, and it's going to be from an unlikely source maybe to talk about Thanksgiving, but I'm going to be talking about Thanksgiving from the perspective of Moses, Aaron, and the Israelites at the foot of Mount Sinai and the golden calf incident. So that'll be pretty fun. So I want to see you back here at 8:30 online on YouTube, or 10 o'clock, or whenever you get around to see that. If you have a chance to love somebody well this weekend, family, friends, whoever, do it, because it builds the kingdom. Until next time, I'm me, you're you, God is God, and octopus?